to this month's edition of OSU Extension Monthly. Today we're going to talk about giving the gift of money. It is the holiday season, and I don't know about anyone else, but I'm finding it kind of difficult to find things that I think people would need or want for the holidays. So if I think about that, I think, well, most people really like to give money. Research has shown that money can buy happiness. Only though if you spend it on someone else, not just if you spend it on yourself. It says that your personal spending habits have no relationship to your own personal happiness. But if you use that to do something for someone else, then your happiness quota will go up a lot. You will have greater happiness if you spend or make things for other people. And one of the things that we're going to talk about is that as little as $5 of generosity can bring more joy into life than spending it on something that you just want for yourself. So this is the season to give, and we've had the greatest gift given to us. But I know that when my mother-in-law got to the point where she said, well, you know, I don't like to give money. And, you know, a lot of people don't like to give money for the holidays, but it is an acceptable gift to give. 1 in 5 people will probably plan on buying bank cards or gift cards. And, you know, those are great, provided that the people will use them. I know that I have received some gift cards that I'm still carrying in my wallet that I've never used, because maybe 1, I forget that I have them, or 2, I don't go to that particular store very often, and when I do go, I do forget to use it. So it's really important with gift cards and bank cards and those types of things that you make sure that you read the fine print on the cards, because some cards expire, and then you've given your money to that business, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but I don't think that's your intention. $80 billion a year is spent on gift cards, and 1 in 10 chance that the dollar will go to the company, meaning that it'll never be redeemed. You know, it's never spent. 10% of all gift cards or money cards that you give to others never gets spent. So today we're going to talk about some creative ways that you can give gifts of money and make sure that it gets into the person's hand and would be utilized. Let's see what we want to start with today. I have several items here that I put together, or a coworker of mine has put together. Thank you, Liz from Beaver County. These are all creative ways that you can give the gift of money. So we'll kind of just start out with what I have on the table, and we'll talk about these things and see if there's something that you might like. We'll start out here with, this is just a calendar. So you could buy a 2018 calendar. I can hardly believe it's time to turn the calendar over for a new year, but it's here. But you can buy a calendar, and then what you can do on each page is attach some money. So, and it can be any denomination of which you want. It can be $1, so that you're giving them $12. It could be $5. It could be $10. But each month, when they roll over the calendar, they could find their money. Now, I don't know about you, but if I got a calendar with money on the front page, I'd go looking to see if there was more. And that's okay, because you still have given them a gift of a calendar plus some extra spending money that they can go out and get something that they want. So $1 might not buy them much, but $12, they could get something that they would really like. So that's just a creative, clever way to give the gift of money. If you got little ones and you want to give them some crayons, well, what does crayons and money have to do with one another? Well, you'll find out that you can take crayons out and wrap the money around the crayon, and it, again, it'll be $1, $5, whatever the denomination that you want to do, and you've given a creative gift to a young person who will have a crayon box of crayons and some money. This would be really cute for young people, little people, those that are under 5, because these are kind of the larger jumbo crayons that I've used. You'll find it easier to wrap the money around the jumbo crayon than the skinnier ones that are out there. You could also give a bouquet of roses. The roses are made from money, and they're not that hard to do. You have to fold them up and crinkle them, of course, and roll the edges down to make it look like a rose. You could do 15 roses from dollar bills and give $100 pretty easily. But I like flowers a lot. I really think I'd like to get a bouquet of roses that was made from $100 bills, wouldn't you? Then, of course, you can always purchase little mittens or make your own out of some fabric that you might have. This is a velvet piece of fabric picked up at a thrift store, a velvet dress that was cut up and made into little mittens. And this is a store-bought mitten, but we've taken it apart here and attached a ribbon. This could even hang on to a Christmas tree with money in it. So if you've got money, you can put it inside your little mitten. And you can put bills or you can put change, whichever. Another creative way to give the gift of money is to purchase a DVD. They're rarely that expensive to purchase, and you can open up the plastic. This one has actually been opened up, and the money has been put inside of this case. So that's another creative way. The person who is receiving this would think, oh, they bought me a DVD or a movie or something, and be none the wiser that inside there's going to be that second little gift of money that'll really make the gift a little more exciting. And it'd be, can you imagine the expression on their face when they open up their movie and they see the money inside? I think I'd get pretty excited. So they could watch a movie at home, and then they could go to the movies. Maybe you put, $15 in there, and they could go watch a movie. So you've given them 2 gifts in one through the gift of money. This particular item is just a little Christmas tree that was made into a little gift bag, not box, but a bag, and decorated. The money has just been accordion folded and attached to a rod, a dowel rod, that with floral wire, and it has a little decoration on the top. It has a dollar sign on it. But this could be as much as $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 if you just use $1 bills. Let's say you use 5, that would be $35. That wouldn't be a bad gift to receive, would it? And then you have a decoration that you can use later on. If you take the money out, you could attach something else to that and have a decoration. Along with the mitten idea that I just talked about, here's another way that you can use the mitten. You can use cardstock or construction paper even, and cut you out a little stocking. This stocking is cut from cardstock, and then the little decorations that I have on the toe and the heel, those are cut from scrapbooking paper. So if you're a scrapbooker and you have some scraps laying around, you can utilize them this way. I've taken an envelope, just a little gift card type envelope, and attached the scrapbooking paper and cardstock on there, decorated it, and have made a little container that I can put some money in. So, looks like I'm going to have to glue that edge down. I've used this several times. Okay. Another thing that you can do and use is this is cardstock. So if you're an artist and you like to paint or use inks, this happens to be watercolor paint that you can decorate your card with. This was a long card that was about 12 inches, and we have folded it in half, put 2 holes in it, and attached a string to it, and decorated the front with this little snowman with his carrot nose. It looks really, really cute. It's a great way. You can purchase gift cards, containers, but if you want to do it creatively, you can make your own. This is one example of one. Here is another example of the same idea with just a different front on it. But you could put money in this, you could put gift cards, any of those types of things that you might like to do. Toilet paper roll. Everybody has them. Everybody doesn't know what to do with them. Most of the time we just throw them in the trash, and but you can use them for Christmas as a creative way to give the gift of money. This is actually just a toilet paper roll that I've wrapped with tissue paper and used some ribbon to tie on the end of it. Inside I have put coins. You can hear them. Coins inside that. Now, to keep the coins from falling out of there, I have put tape across the end so that the coins will not come out. Because I guarantee you, if you put a gift like this under the tree, it's going to get shaken a few times. People are going to try to figure out what's in there. You might even want to add some beans or rice in there to kind of throw them off of the trail. Okay. This is a Christmas tree that was made just from bills, and you could even put a little ribbon on it and hang it on the tree if you wanted to. There are instructions that can be found, or we have them here at the OSU Extension office, on how to put this together. These are $100 bills, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600. If anybody wants to make me one of these, I would be more than happy to receive it. Okay, now we have just the clear ornament that you can pick up at any of the stores that sell Christmas decorations or holiday decorations. This one we've taken a gold paint pen and written Merry Christmas on it. We've added some gold up here. There's a little hanger, so it can be hung from a Christmas tree as well. And you could put coins as well as bills in it. This one just happens to have bills. But you could put coins and bills, fill it totally full. This one's not totally full. And people may have fun before the holiday season, the actual day of opening the presents will be, trying to figure out exactly how much is in there. I'm thinking right now that this one could have, I see a 20, and I see a 5, and I see, ooh, there's another 5, and some 1. That could get pretty exciting. If you like flowery type bases and things of that nature, this was one that I put together. This is just a glass container that I found or had at my home, and I had also utilized something that was left over from another project that had been done, and to cover this with it. Put some flowers in there, and then I made my little flowers. These are just little skewers that I've utilized, and I've cut out flower designs and hot glued it on there tied some money to it, and we have got a money bouquet. Now this one has some fake money on it, and this one's $1,000. So I'd surely love to get a present that had $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in it. For the people in your home that like to cook and are bakers, you can buy them a new rolling pin and attach the money to the rolling pin, and then tie ribbons on each end so that they could have a creative gift. Another creative gift that I have is taking a box, any type of box. This one happens to be a green velvet box that has a green ribbon on it, and I have attached money in it. Look at that. So, you need to put some type of a container inside the box and just tape your money to it and go around and tape that dollar on and tape another dollar on and tape another dollar on. And then when you get to the end, as many dollars as you want, you would tape a dollar inside the lid so that it will hold and be secure and you can pull it out. This happens to be a medicine bottle. It also happens to just have a battery in it, but you could fill it with quarters even and have a really unique and different gift that would be a creative way to give the gift of money. Okay. This one is another type of card. This was cut, a little Christmas tree, and decorated with some little gold babbles on it, and it is just folded in a different way. So you would take a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper and cut your corners out, your angles out, to make it fold up correctly. This one also has a little pocket down at the bottom. So in that pocket, you know, I could put some money there. I could tape some money inside here, but at any rate, I could make a really neat way to give the gift of money. Oops, that fell out. Now, if you like fast food, you can always go to your McDonald's and pick up a French fry container and give French fries. But rather than fries, these are dollars. And they've been folded so that they're kind of square rather than round, so that they fit inside here. And you could fill this full and probably give the gift of $25 to $35 easily. If you don't want to go that big, you can sure go smaller. And you get the little mini French fry container at McDonald's and put some dollars in this one. This one has $5 bills in it. I kind of like this one better than that one because there's more money here. So, you know, just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's better, right? And that means that you don't have to give lots and lots of money. You just need to give some money. And then the last suggestion that I have here is that you can go pick you up a pizza box, and they will give them to you. And let's open this up. And I made my pizza with dollars and cents that I have glued into this box. Now, obviously I glued this in with very little glue so that it would be easy to come off without destroying your dollar. It says, one cannot live on pizza alone. You also need a little dough. So there's a really creative way, and people will wonder, why in the world do you have a pizza box under the Christmas tree? Okay. Cold cash, of course, has no expiration date. It rarely ends up under the mattress, and it won't end up as unwanted donations to a company's profit. There's no fee to get cash. So, hey, that's a good thing to give. If an individual has money, hopefully he knows how to take care of it. Just a little history here. The Treasury Department issued notes for circulation as currency as early as 1862. So money's been around a long time. The motto, "In God We Trust," that first appeared on the coin in 1864 during the Civil War. And that was on a 2-cent piece. I don't believe that I've ever seen a 2-cent piece. I'll get it out here in a minute. A 2-cent piece in my life. But if you have one, you have a treasure. It was 1955 when the law was passed which stated that all new designs for coins and currency would bear that inscription of "In God We Trust." Maybe you don't realize this, but by law, parents can gift their children up to $13,000 a year, and they do not have to pay taxes on it. So that amount has gone up in the last few years. I'm not really sure what all the new tax laws that are being talked about right now how that might affect that or not. But currently, you can gift your child as much as $13,000 a year, and they do not have to pay taxes. And of course, you do know that the best way to double your money is to fold it and put it in your pocket. So, let's see some other ways that I don't have examples of, but ways that we can creatively give the gift of money. One of those is that we can take balloons and blow them up and put money in there. You put the money in prior to blowing them up. Tie them up with a string and you can decorate them in the house. You can have a box that is open with a safety pin in it and tell them to have fun, and you'll have to try to figure out why you gave them a safety pin and a box. Okay. For a child's birthday, you could give the number of coins that correspond to their age. So if they're 5 years old, you could give them 5 $1 bills. They would think they were rich. Some other things that we can do is fill a 30-gallon garbage bag with shredded paper and mix dollar bills inside it. I think that'd be kind of fun, maybe messy. So you have to think about whether you really want to do something like that or not. You could buy other little containers like Play-Doh containers and take the Play-Doh out and put dollars and things in that. So there are lots and lots of creative ways that you can give the gift of money. If you're interested in more ways, you can certainly stop in by the Texas County OSU Extension office, and I could share with you some of those ideas that I've seen. If you don't want to stop by the office, you can always go on Pinterest. That's where I got some of these ideas from, plus just some creativity of my own. And you can be very creative and give the gift of money, and it will make a very special, memorable gift that those who receive will appreciate. Just some things that are going to be coming up with the Texas County OSU Extension Office is that we have our annual Women in Ag Conference scheduled for January the 25th. We are still looking for a location, but be on the lookout for that, and it's going to be a really fun, nice time. It's something that you will enjoy very, very much. Also, if you'll stop in by the Texas County Extension Office during the month of December, we plan to have some cookies and ciders or hot chocolate or something here that you can enjoy. We like and appreciate all those individuals who have helped us through the years, and really want to make you understand how much we are grateful for those of you who assist us in providing educational programming to the residents that live in our county as well as in our area. The staff at the Texas County Extension Office wishes you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you back next year with some new programming ideas. So if you have something you would like to see on the TV show, just let us know. Otherwise, this is all, and you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.